This is part 56 of Ocarina of Time 3D. In this part, we're going to be getting a Skulltula that we actually probably could have gotten a long time ago when we first learned the Song of Storms, but we didn't.
Well, you know what? I was looking, reading, watching. Yeah. You know what? I was doing all three, actually. But, like, they didn't get the Song of Storms until later on in the game, so they didn't have this part until now, so that's why we're getting it so late. And as you know, since I'm doing 100% walkthrough, I was looking at stuff like on how to do certain things.
As much as we talk about how good we are at Zelda, we still occasionally have to, if we're doing 100%, there's secrets out there.
Like, at a walkthrough for like the order of how to do things, and stuff like that. But like, I do practice it. I kind of do learn different things. But
exactly. And also in this part, though, we're actually going to be getting 2 heart pieces, I believe.
Yes, from the frogs.
In the exact same place.
Frog Choir.
Yep.
I forgot what their actual name is. It's like
the Frog Choir.
Fabulous Five Freddy or something like that.
Wow. Okay. We'll go with that.
Some classic hip-hop for you all right there.
And then we're actually going to end this part by entering the bottom of the well as Child Link.
Now, one thing I don't understand right here is how the Song of Storms just like melts this ground right here.
I have no idea.
It's like it's made of ice cream.
I
or
guess.
something like that. But then if it was made of ice cream, it wouldn't be soft serve.
No.
Because you'd be sinking if it was soft serve.
Wow. I'm just going to walk away now.
I thought that was funny. I thought that was good.
Well, I agree 100% though that it doesn't make a lot of sense that the Song of Storms of all things is what makes a whole. I mean, how would you even know that if you weren't?
Well, you had the what's it called? The Stone of Agony that kind of vibrates when you get close to that area. So that kind of alerts you that something you saw right there for a split second. It alerts you that something is there, but
I'd keep trying to bomb it or something like that because that makes a lot more sense than playing.
Well, we bomb other areas to get a hole.
True.
I'm pretty sure. Don't you actually have to play a Song of Storms to get that to work right there?
As far as I know.
Like, I don't think a bomb will work right there. It might.
I've never gotten 100 Gold Skulltulas, and I'm pretty sure that's one of about the 70.
This is my first time getting it, but I am pretty positive that you had to play a Song of Storms right there.
Otherwise, that would be an odd choice.
Bomb, like I said, a bomb makes perfect sense. How about that moon right there?
I was about to say,
and then the ring around Death Mountain really got a good shot right there.
Well, it's nice to come back to some of these areas as Child Link. And
peaceful.
Yes, you see the world the way it was before Ganondorf.
The market at night, like,
the dancing couple
right there.
The full moon in the sky, of course. You mentioned, especially behind the temple at times like that.
And I did like that, like, going back to Child Link for those reasons. Like, you get here, there's this, like, evil place. Even though out in Hyrule Field, as an adult, we don't see it a lot. It's more like when we get into the areas or close to the castle, it gets darker. But, just, like, going back, taking us back as a child, and just, this is what it used to be like, 7 years ago.
It's just...
screw running around, though, with that Epona. I do not like that.
I miss Epona so much already.
Oh, definitely.
And we're actually going to hike our way back to Zora's River. And even when we get to Zora's River now, our shortcut with the magic bean isn't there anymore because we're Child Link.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Well, we don't have to go much farther than that, though.
Thankfully.
But I don't understand why the Frog Choir was not part of the adult era.
Maybe they got wiped out by Ganondorf. Who knows?
Man, you know what? Ganondorf would do that. He would eliminate frogs. He'd be like, I can't take any chances whatsoever.
Yep.
For you Breaking Bad fans, Mike is a full measure. Like, Red won't understand that because he's not seen the show yet.
I have not.
But it wasn't a half measure. It was a full
measure.
He's got to take out the frogs. You never can trust anybody.
Well, let's be honest. He was right. The frogs help us here in a few minutes. I mean,
they give us heartbeat. I mean, it gives us more health, but they really don't help us.
Well, it's okay. It's better than Majora's Mask where the frogs are actually.
They don't even give us a full heartbeat. They only give us 2. They give us half. They only do half the job.
And some rupees here and there.
Half measure. The frogs give us a half measure too.
Half measure. I will say using the Kuko still to get like a little further. It's not necessary, but I think it goes a little quicker. You clear these gaps. You don't fall into.
You can only use the Kuko to get across there.
Oh, I thought you could...
No, that first part... the first area, like where the bean cellar is,
you
actually have to use a Kuko to get across to that area.
It's been a while.
You must have really been struggling for topics. If you start talking about running with the Kukos.
Pretty much.
But I can't say anything because I just sitting here listening to you like, he's going somewhere with the Kukos.
You're talking about Breaking Bad over here.
And you understood none of it.
No, I was oblivious to
I think there's a lot of people that probably watched that show that understood that comment. So
it's considered to be one of the best shows of all time.
In my opinion, it is. It's awesome. But anyways, getting back to the game, what you actually have to do right here is play the Song of Storms first to get a heart piece, and then we'll play the 5 non-warp songs to get, and then we have to do some crazy Beethoven song or what or like Dave Matthews Band.
Yeah.
Like how they're like, I know there's a lot of Dave Matthews fans out there, but it always to me it sounds like they're just all over the place.
Oh,
I just never understood that, I guess. And this is what the Frog Choir reminds me of here at the end.
The last song.
I'm not bashing Dave Matthews.
No,
I'm just talking about their style of music.
Their last song that they require is out there.
It's crazy.
But it does kind of suck going through.
It's very tedious.
All five or four.
It's five. Well, 6 altogether. You play Song of Storms
first, yeah.
Then you play the 5 non-warp songs, like I said.
Yeah, I mean we get rupees for every time, but unfortunately
we haven't needed the rupees, and since we caught the Running Man,
exactly,
or gave him the bunny hood.
Exactly.
Ever since we gave him the bunny hood, we not need any rupees, which we said at that part was once you give him the bunny hood, rupees are basically. They're not non-existent, but you don't have to worry about them the rest of the game.
Well, between that and selling Pose to the ghost shop guy, I mean, same thing. We got a lot of rupees for that too. So
that's one thing I hate, Max. I hate when they max out your rupees. One of the things I loved about A Link Between Worlds was right from the get-go, you didn't have a wallet. I mean, you probably had a wallet, but it was like it had no max.
It was the fattest wallet Link's ever had.
And
in his
I think
life.
every Zelda game should be like that. Now, with Twilight Princess HD that just came out, they kind of did change the size of the wallets, I believe, or gave you a bigger one somewhere. Cave Ordeals, I think.
Yeah.
It's like some huge wallet, but like, I just think every Zelda game from now on, like, don't limit us on collections. Like,
exactly.
If we want to go around collecting a lot of rupees, we should be allowed to. So,
and I'm hoping they've gotten away from that. Like you mentioned, Link Between Worlds, and also Triforce Heroes. You're not, and I know Triforce Heroes is its own thing.
Yeah, Well, it's a lot like a Link Between Worlds, same art style. I think it takes place kind of in the same.
It seems like the same world.
Is it the same Link?
I have no idea.
I can't remember if it's the same Link.
Depends on what you name your character when you got there.
Well, you know what I'm talking about, though.
I know, like the canon.
I can't remember how far it's set after Link Between Worlds, so
I don't know.
Might be the same Link, might not be the same Link.
But I'm hoping they keep that approach of just giving you unlimited rupees
definitely
as they go, because that's the much better way to do it.
Now, this song right here is actually different for every file, but it's the same within each file. So right here, what I was actually able to do behind the scenes was practice a lot. So if you just kind of, I mean, it shouldn't be that hard because you can
follow the bug.
Well, you can keep on trying. Yeah. Too, but like I found it easy. It's like 15 notes. I don't know exactly. But it's quite a bit of notes, so I found it easier to actually write it down. So
and it's pretty cool because they say make us eat the bug that's above us. So you get that little moth or butterfly that's floating above, and they do correspond well with, like, especially if you're looking.
I think it's the buttons.
It is the buttons.
Yeah, it's like L and R are the top 2 frogs,
and then
you got Y, X, and A. As the 3 front ones. So I mean. Well, thank you for corresponding with the buttons right there. It makes it quite a bit easier.
So if you kind of just...
But I can't think that fast.
No.
My reaction time's not that good. Even though I'm sober, my reaction time is not that good.
Actually, my reaction time might be better when I've had a few beers. Takes the edge off. You're not nervous about it. So, that's But now what we're going to do, though, is we're going to make our way back to Kakarko Village to eventually enter the bottom of the well, which we said...
It's like a mini dungeon.
It is.
I'm not really that big of a fan of it. Some mini dungeons I like, some I don't. I think it actually is. It's not necessary. Well, I mean, they made necessary, so it is necessary. But I kind of like what the item we get from it, and just
that's true.
I think it's a good build up to the Shadow Temple. Like you go in there, you get a pretty good item. It makes sense why you get it. Why you get it in that. In the dungeon.
Mini dungeon.
Yeah, I was getting my words confused there for a second.
And one thing I really love, if you remember back when we came back and learned the Song of Storms, like the guy that taught it to us, the guy that runs the Windmill, says there was that time 7 years ago that this kid played the song and it messed up the windmill. We are actually finally coming back as Child Link, and we're going to play that song and mess up the windmill. We're that guy.
Yeah, we're that guy. We were already that guy in real life.
Yes.
Now we're the guy in video games too.
And it just, I mean, to me, it just really ties together, like,
Agreed.
The time travel, of course, but also just that he's like, oh, I remember that day 7 years ago. Now here we are as Child Link doing it.
Have you ever seen that explanation online? It's like you go back and you play a song for the guy that goes forward, that goes backwards to when he went forward. It's something crazy like that.
That sounds too complicated.
And it's like, it's what it is. It's almost too complicated, but there's some it's kind of like a meme.
Yeah.
And stuff, and it's just like, this whole thing's just, it makes sense.
It does.
But at the same time, if you think about it, it can get a little confusing.
Hey, I made through 7 seasons of Lost. I can handle time travel.
6. There was only 6.
Sorry,
There were
6 seasons
yes.
of Lost. I can handle time travel.
We got the black smoke monster. We got time travel.
We do. It's crazy. But
We got a well.
We do.
They had a well and Lost.
I did like
Are
that.
we talking about Lost or Zelda?
Does it matter?
Yeah, it doesn't.
They're both awesome.
They are.
But now that we're entering the bottom of the well, this wraps up part 56 of Ocarina of Time 3D.